in their dream. Their imagination is as confirmed as any other, that you tribalize a community, bring in tribal parties, say that this party is going to lock this region, bring this party tribal, lock this region, bring another tribal party, hoping it will lock another region. Whereas on our end, it is a national party. And it really surprises me when I hear him trying to deny the fact that the previous presidents that have been in power, unfortunately, have always taken development programs to one particular region of this country. It is only at the time of President William Ruto that every part of this country has seen fair redistribution of resources and development. I will tell you without blinking an eye, straight to your eye, Dibal. I come from Nandi County. We were banished and punished. You know, there's you're banished and you're punished for the fact that probably the deputy president of Uhuru Kenyatta came from the region, and particularly Nandi. We had no tarmac road for literally 10 years. If, like in my constituency, the one and the only road that we desperately needed was never done for 10 years, and people suffered. Whereas when you are in some parts of this country, literally the roads are going right to the villages. And when you look at the debts that we are paying actually related to most of the roads, that even President William Ruto, in his fairness, did not even stop. He came and finished all those roads. Unfortunately, even again, when you're talking about this particular region of the mountain, it secludes or it precludes some other, counties within that region. Therefore, today when I still hear a conversation of someone of a caliber of Dr. Mbai, a man I've always held him in high regard, talking about tribalizing, regions for political parties is quite unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. Secondly, you've mentioned a deal between the Wiper Party and the party of Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua will not let in. He will not let up. Unless, and of course, the Constitution will deny him that chance because he was fired. He was kicked out. He was by members of parliament. So that may not give him the room to maybe vie. However, in the conversation and their plan, the way I'm seeing the united opposition, I will tell you without blinking an eye, it is a mirage. It will not happen. Finally, I want to appreciate today an independent-minded, he's a chairman of APNAC in Parliament, very independent-minded. There are many Kenyans who are just like Mheshimiwa here. Because
APNAC is African Parliamentarians.
African Parliamentarians Against Corruption. He is the chairperson. And therefore, and he's also an independent member of parliament. He's always very independent in his view of things. And when he sees where there is development, he will tell you there is this fair, that is not fair. There are many Kenyans who are just like Honorable Shakil Shabir, where they will look at government fairly, they will look at the tribalistic parties and their tribalistic intonations, and the need for us to have a country that is united. And that can only be provided by President William Samoei Ruto. Besides the many radical programs that he's been able to institute, some of them have done pretty so well, and a few others that are still being worked on here and there. If there's an issue, President calls all of us, even because most of it has to be anchored on law. And many times he calls the members of parliament and says, what do we do on this particular one? How can we move together as a country? Finally, and a challenge to Dr. Mbai, be prepared, my friend. The issue of tribalizing this country must stop. The issue of creating a community that they feel they are higher than other Kenyans must come to an end. We are all an equal nation, and every part of this country must be treated equal. And I want to tell you, many Kenyans are looking at that government that is going to be fair for all.
Dibal, you see, he is the one who has used the word tribalism